This tale tells the story of a country that was being struck by a horrible and fatal disease called the Red Death. People call it the Red Death because it left blood on the body and the face of the person it visited. Everyone was afraid of it except for the Prince Prospero, who decided to invite 1,000 of his friends to his castle and lock it up. As time passed by, Prince Prospero decided to have a masquerade ball in his castle. It took place in 7 rooms, each one designed with a different color: blue, purple, green, orange, white, violet, and black. All of the rooms were full of joy and happiness, but the black one was scary and creepy. As the ball took place, everyone was dancing and enjoying a good time until they noticed a masked stranger who was so frightening. The prince orders him to reveal his identity, but the man just walks through the whole castle, going through all of the rooms until he gets to the black one. The prince, full of anger, walks with his sword towards the man with the mask and his dark cloak. The man reveals himself, and everyone understood it was the Red Death. It had come to murder everyone in the castle until the only things left in the castle were darkness and the Red Death. This is the story of a man who calls himself William Wilson. He tells about the way his life of crime began. He was a young kid who went to a rich school in England. When he was there, he enjoyed being the leader of his group, telling his friends what to do. Meanwhile, there was another kid who had his same name and looked exactly like him. He started to annoy him. Not only they had the same name and looked really alike, but he also started to make him feel bad with his friends. One night, the man goes to Wilson's room looking to harm him, but he gets scared and decides to leave the school forever. As the man's lives went on, he was a bad person. He liked to take advantage of other people, and when he was in college, he used to cheat his friends playing cards and make them lose money. One night, a man who looked just like him and was wearing his same clothes went to his place and told all of his friends from college that he was a cheater. The man, full of shame and fear, runs away from the college and continues his life. But every time he did something bad, the same man who looked like him appeared and made him feel ashamed of things he did. The man was tired of his lookalike spoiling everything he did, so he decided next time he saw him, he would harm him. The two men met on a party, and the man decided to do something before he spoils his next plan. Full of anger, the man kills the other man when he realizes that the man he just murdered was himself. This tale tells the story of a strange man who had an excellent hearing. He could hear many things, so he felt calm. The story of the man starts with an old man he loved. The old man was rich and nice, but there was one detail that really annoyed him: his pale blue eye. The man was insane, so he made a plan so he could rip the old man's eye off. He went silently every night for 8 nights to check if the old man's eye was open. The last night, he dropped his lantern, and the old man woke up. Both were scared and did nothing in the darkness of the night. When the man believed was the right moment, he attacked the elder and tried to rip his eye off. Things got pretty serious as the man ended up murdering the old man. He cut his body and hid the parts under the room. Police came by, alerted by the scream a neighbor heard. They found nothing wrong, but the man, who used to hear perfectly, starts to listen a weird noise which drives him crazy. It was the heart of the man he murdered that made him confess where the body was and then got caught by the policeman.